Yeah, I think it's fascinating to even be talking about a deal like this. I think it really illustrates how much of a change that the investor sentiment has shifted in the media landscape and the redefinition of who the competitors are, not just Netflix and Amazon and the traditional media companies, but you've got the major technology companies now jumping into this arms race. So the idea that Disney is going to even contemplate a deal like this, I think it's fascinating. I think you see the way the shares are reacting. There seems to be palpable excitement that the sector is really in need of a major catalyst, given the pressures in the traditional businesses, whether it's subscriptions or advertising impressions. So overall, I think that this deal could be revolutionary and redefine the way, another wave of content, deals.
JJ, what have your customers been doing with this sector?
Well, so first of all, Disney is the 13th most held stock at TD Ameritrade on our IMX, which we're reporting today. One of the things I'll say is if you look at Disney's revenues, 26% of their revenues came from ESPN last quarter. Compare this to 18 months ago, and it was 34% of the revenues. And you guys know what you do every day. Content is king. Oh, yeah. They are buying a lot of great content here if this deal were to go through. So I think at the end of the day, that's what actually matters. Another day, investors are happy.
Are they trying to look at life beyond ESPN? Because they're not going for the sports content at Fox, and they're probably sick of being dogged by every ratings concern about ESPN.
No, absolutely. And if you think about, the National Geographic channels in there, how well does that play into the Disney umbrella? Here's something, so think about the movies they make, et cetera. Grandparents, parents, and kids can all watch them together. Same type of thing. So, maybe some of the FX channels aren't exactly to that model, but overall, they have things that people can watch together. It fits so nicely into the Disney mantra.
Tuna, are you surprised at the market response? I mean, according to David, these talks sort of have ended for now. They're just not talking. Could this restart them again? And what do you think other companies are thinking about this right now in that category?
I really think, Bill, that it could rekindle, a new wave of discussions across the landscape. I think really when Disney, sneezes, you've got to, the whole landscape has got to take notice. And so I think the fact that they are contemplating such a major deal could provide a catalyst. It's no coincidence that media shares have really lagged, this year on those concerns. So I think investors are kind of scratching their heads and wondering what's going to be the next catalyst, right? So M&A is always a short, in terms of the content. M&A, I think we've seen Discovery and Scripps now helping to, kind of continue that conversation. So I think Disney, obviously, they've got this great track record of acquisitions, Bob Iger and company. Yeah. So if any company can pull this off, I think investors really will be betting on this, on Bob Iger and company.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.